Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about ProjectHelisexuality and the Oppressor MK2. So the other day, now I meant to make this video for a while now, so like, well, it's kind of old, kind of still old, fuck it. Alright, I'm making it now, so what's up with it? Anyway, so he's talking about the Oppressor MK2 and how it needs a nerf, right? And really, I kind of agree in a way, like a nerf wouldn't hurt. Do I see it happening? Fuck no. If it hasn't happened in 2 years, guess what, motherfucker? It's not going to happen now. Maybe it will, probably not. I would bet money against not. But so having it nerfed is unrealistic. But would it hurt? No. Right? The missiles don't need to be as accurate as they are. You know what I'm saying? The that's kind of annoying in a way. I get for PvP, but really, it's probably not going to get a nerf. Like I said though, many times now, a nerf wouldn't hurt. He goes on to say that he doubts that a lot of the people that are grinders anyway, right? That are using it. What? It's fucking stupid. All right. Look, I started out whenever it was 2013, right? And you didn't have the oppressor until 2018, obviously. So obviously, there's ways to grind without using the oppressor, obviously. But the Oppressor Mark II makes everything so much smoother, quicker, easier, right? Like this headhunter, I could have done it with a Hydra and got it over with a little bit quicker. You know what I mean? But the only problem with that is that the Hydra after that has no use for me, right? I'm not going to do import export in a fucking Hydra. The Oppressor Mark II though, yeah, import export wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? So the Mark II is very good for grinding, and now some people rely on the Mark II way too much. I've seen a lot of people that can't do shit without the Mark II. Those people need to use other things in the Mark II just to be able to be versatile, you know. Because if you can't call in your Mark II and you can't function, you fucking suck at the game. Just I don't care if you have 500 million, a billion, you fucking suck if you can't function without the Mark II. So I agree, like you shouldn't only use a Mark II, or if you do, you should know how to use these other vehicles pretty decently. You know, like a plane or a helicopter, like a buzzard. If you can't use a fucking buzzard, get the fuck off the game. I mean, let's fucking check out. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to use. If you've played the game for a year and you can't fly a fucking buzzard, get the fuck off. Just log off. Stop. It's pointless. And he talks about after 7 years grinding gets old. That is true, you know. And then he talks about the professional, how he got bored. I don't understand where this comes into it, to be honest. But he talks about how professional has over $1 billion, and he doesn't know the most effective ways. I guess being sarcastic, right? It doesn't mean shit, because one, professional had other people that used the Mark II that would sell his shit for him, grind his crates for him, right? Professional usually wouldn't do shit. So whenever you have other people doing it, it makes everything a lot fucking easier. And while professional had $1 billion, if he used the oppressor, he would have been able to cut down on time, and he probably could have had, say, instead of $1 billion, by the time he had $1 billion, he could have had 1.2, 1.3 billion, if he would have not wasted time using the oppressor and all that. Like, it's fucking pointless. And when it comes to the professional is a very good grinder, right? I mean, he's made his money. He's doing pretty well. But that doesn't mean that he's right. Whenever he's against the Mark II, and this is an opinion thing, but just because he's against it doesn't mean that it's a shitty vehicle, right? The Mark II is annoying. I get that, but that doesn't mean anything, right? If you don't want to have Mark II griefers, guess what? Go to a solo public lobby. You know what I mean? It's that fucking simple. And if you don't want to go into a solo public lobby because, I shouldn't fucking have to, alright, cool, then don't bitch about the Mark II griefers. If you want to complain about them, then that's fine, right? But I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, because you can avoid these people easily, right? Or you see somebody on a Mark II coming at you, guess what you can do? Leave the session. You know, if it really fucking bothers you that much, leave the session. If you can't fight them back, leave the fucking session. It's not that hard. If you don't want to deal with people on a Mark II killing you, you don't fucking have to. It's really fucking easy to avoid it, actually. All you have to do is change your MTU on PlayStation, and if, say you're not on PlayStation, right, for shits and giggles you're on Xbox, find a new session, right? and you avoid the whole fucking Mark II griefer, and you get all the benefits of the Mark II, right? To me, this is the logical thing here, right? Like, this is what I would do if I was bitching about getting killed all the time with the Mark II. Then I would just go into another lobby. You know, it's that simple. The Mark II is a very overpowered vehicle, and yes, now it has taken the place of other vehicles. But these other vehicles that it's taken the place of is simply because they're not as effective. The Buzzard doesn't land where the Mark II can. It can't, and the Buzzard's a really small helicopter, so put a fucking Annihilator where a Buzzard can't, right? Annihilator won't go where a Buzzard can. Annihilator doesn't have missiles, so the Buzzard was the better vehicle. The Oppressor came out, right? Its missiles don't like to miss too much. It took over. Now the Oppressor Mark II came out, and you can't fall off of it. Missiles are better. Fucking countermeasures. Called in through the MC menu anytime you want it at the time. Right? Like, the Oppressor Mark II is only taken over simply for the same reasons any other vehicle is taken over. There's no other vehicle that can compete. And while there's some that other vehicles can have competed with others in the past, this one's just so good that nothing fucking matches it, right? It's kind of like nature. It's how nature works out too. You don't have a fucking one-legged fucking squirrel survive too long, you know, because he doesn't have the full fucking features, right? He needs all the features to survive. The Oppressor has all the features, so it survives. That's simply why it works, is because it beats all these other vehicles. And to me, it's just pointless to argue about if the Mark II is fucking good for grinding or good for GT. Just fuck off. It's in the game. Only way it's going to not be in the game is if they remove it. Will Rockstar remove it? No. A nerf is more realistic, and a nerf is even a low chance. Right? So, at the end of the day, there's no need in complaining about it. Find a way to work around it. If you don't want to use the Mark II, don't use the fucking Mark II. If you want to use the Mark II, fucking use it. You know? You don't have to use it. If you think that other vehicles should be used, then use other vehicles. And while you spend 30 minutes on a crate mission, I'll spend 10. That's fine with me. It's that fucking simple. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This shit's just, it's fucking stupid to me that people complain about the Mark II all the time. Like, I get that it's overpowered. Yeah, maybe it should be nerfed, but it's been like this for 2 years. Not looking likely. Rockstar knew what they were doing when they added it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you want more content, subscribe. Peace out. Stay safe.